Hey, why don't you come on in and I'll show you the treehouse. My name is Kelly, and you could also know me as TreehouseChicks online, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of them. And this is my 2.5 acre food forest that I'm working on. I really enjoy getting my hands in the dirt, and for the first time in my life getting to eat something that I've grown from seed. It tastes better, it feels better. I feel like I'm doing good for the planet. I kind of fell in love with trees and fruit when I first moved here. I wasn't super into gardening. I didn't go to school for permaculture, anything like that on the mainland. I actually played soccer and worked at a steakhouse. And so moving out here, I fell in love with the land and with growing and picking fruit. And I made a lot of friends with people who had farms and had all these crazy different fruits I'd never heard of before, like Rollinia, Petalai, meringue, durian. And so I think it was really my love of fruit that got me into the trees. Then I wanted to know, what does the tree look like? Is there seasons? And like the first time I saw an avocado tree, my mind was so blown with just the number of fruit that one tree could provide. And I really started having these thoughts that, like, you know, I don't want to go to the store and pay $2 for an avocado. I just want to go buy an avocado tree and put it in the ground. And a few years from now, I could harvest my own avocados and I could share with family and friends. And so I really started to show all the different kinds of fruit and different kinds of avocados. Like, I think on this island alone, there's more than 100, 150 varieties of avocados, and you can go down the line. Same with bananas, and you know, there's just all these different citrus trees. And so I fell in love with that, and I really wanted to show the world all the different types of fruit that we grow. And so my social media started taking off in that kind of a direction, where I would open fruit and get a lot of views for that. And a lot of people started to ask me if I could send my fruit. And in Hawaii, we have very strict agricultural laws and stuff. So really, no fruit can be shipped with the exception of coconuts, and actually durian is one of the fruits that you can ship, and pineapples. Those 3 fruits you can ship with just an inspection. Again, they're checking for fire ants, they're checking for all these things that we hate having here that we don't want to spread to the world. And in doing so and showing these fruits, I had a lot of people that, yeah, they wanted to buy the fruits. And since I couldn't do that, I kind of found out I could sell the seeds to the fruit. And then full circle, it's that whole, like, again, I've found a lot of joy and helped me out of depressing moments and stuff like that by just getting my hands in the dirt and getting these seeds planted. So what better service could I do than try and get these seeds out to the world and get people to get excited about growing their own fruit and get excited about growing something that's different than a garden. You know, you have to upkeep with a garden, you have to replant the garden every year. With a food forest or a permaculture place, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work and a lot of prepping, and it's not like you can put a tree in the ground and forget about it. But one fruit tree, you know, it might take 3 to 5 years to produce, but that same tree will produce for, you know, 20, 30, 40 years. You're getting the same, you know, and the fruit just keeps getting better and better. And so that's kind of how I fell into it. For a lot of my seeds, I have to get super fresh, and then I have to keep them fresh, because if they dry, they will die. So I have a bunch of just bags of seeds that I have to keep rinsed. You know, I rinse them every day. I try to keep them as nice as possible. You don't want it too wet in the bag, because then the seeds will start to mold and rot. You don't want it too dry in the bag, because then they'll die out. So some of my seeds even start out looking like this. So some seeds are really, really hard to clean the fruit off of them. So what I'll do is I'll just open a bunch of the rotten fruit and let them sit for a few days in with each other, and it'll get all gross and stuff. But after 2 or 3 days, I could wash these and the fruit just falls right off. And I've got a bunch of little toothbrushes and sponges that are just for seed purposes, and I'll clean them like that and put them into a clean bag. I really want to get my seeds into stores instead of right now. I am just selling to individual people. So for everybody who's bought seeds from me in my little shop, like, thank you so much. I couldn't do this without you. I have an Etsy shop. Yep. So on Etsy, it's TreehouseChicks. or if you follow my YouTube, my TikTok, my Instagram, I do have a link in my bio that will take you to the Etsy shop. But right now I'm just on Etsy, working on my own website, but I'm not there yet.
Wow, Kelli's off-grid homestead and seed business is an inspiration. It was really cool to do a tour over at her place. And I hope all of you are liking these tour videos of other homesteads around here in Hawaii. If there's anything that you'd like to see more of or less of, go ahead and leave a comment down below. You guys are the ones that help decide the content, not me. So please, leave a comment down below and we'll make a video that you want to see. And stay tuned, because coming soon, Kelli and I are putting together a seed course to teach all of you out there how to save your own seeds and how to make a business of your own selling seeds. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Until next time, everyone, a hui ho!